Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and I decided to come in here and see if I might, like, put on that cute sailor suit, but then you see the footwear doesn't suit it, so I'd have to change it to something else. So I'll need to find something that suits, like, that footwear, like, not the Crocs, anything but the Crocs. It has to be something that, like, looks kind of, like, somewhat wholesome as well. Like, maybe even, like, the well, no, like, the green shoes look okay, I guess. But what you can actually do is you can put on, like, the bodysuit underneath. That just looks like I was playing Splatoon today. You can put on the bodysuit underneath so it looks almost like pants as well, and that looks pretty good, but I think I'll just, like, leave it the way it is. As, like, upper headgear. Normally, like, I don't use, like, if anything, I put on that usually, but obviously with, like, my sailor costume, I want to look nice and wholesome. So, like, none of those are going to work. What I could do is I could put them on and look really cute. Look really cute, because that's obviously what I want to do. Lower headgear. Now I really look like I'm in Japan, or in China, rather. Middle headgear. No, I'm gonna stick with, like, the cute glasses here. Regarding the wisp on, what I meant to do is I meant to change to that, so sometimes for, like, beating things on an S rank or for doing, like, some other missions, you can, like, unlock weapons that have extra abilities. So for this, I get rings for defeating enemies, and I get bonus rings for collecting 100 rings. So automatically, that's already better than the regular lightning weapon. But for the time being, it's time for classic Sonic to head into Green Hill again.
But you're here now. It's like the world needs a Sonic.
Any Sonic.
To keep things in balance. If we defeat Eggman, this war will be over.
What the funniest thing is,
the secret to his power, maybe we can get you home.
And something that I didn't even recognize is that like Tails still thinks that Sonic is dead. Like, and I didn't recognize that until, like, about halfway into the game when Tails is like, Sonic's dead and blah blah blah, or like when he finds out that Sonic is alive, he's like, Sonic's alive, oh my god, and I didn't even realize for, like, the entirety of the game that Tails was the only one that wasn't in the loop. Because he didn't know that, like, no one ever told him that Sonic actually wasn't dead. It's hilarious. But yeah, this is like one of the, this like classic Sonic Green Hill stage is like one of the levels that they actually like released in, like, that they actually like not released, but that they actually like previewed on the Sonic the Hedgehog channel as a, like, an advertisement from this game, I guess. And I just remember, like, seeing it for the first time and falling in love with the music. Like, if you just listen to the soundtrack, it's just so wholesome. I love it. And it just has tasty licks as well. Like the classic Sonic levels in general, I just adore the soundtrack to them, because they have the same kind of, like, Sega Mega Drive sound palette that you're going to be looking for. But they're also just extremely well constructed pieces of music. They're so good, and they really suit the Jeez, that was strange. I didn't mean to do that. They just, like, really, like, suit the mood anyway. Jeez, what am I supposed to do here? Well, I suppose maybe I am supposed to go along here. I doubt it, though, going left in a Sonic, especially since, like, all the robots are, like, facing the other way. Am I seriously lost in a Sonic game? Well, no, I suppose I can go up here and try this jump again that I missed, but there's a red spring down here anyway. But I don't know, they just really, like all of the music in the classic Sonic levels is really, like, appropriate. It just sounds so good. And once again, like, I love the fact that we're in Green Hill, but it doesn't look like Green Hill, because we've had so many, like, throwbacks to Green Hill between Sonic Generations, Sonic Mania, you know? And now this game, is just cool to have it looks kind of different, you know? S rank, whoopee! See, it's not hard to get an S rank in this game, you just have to have your wits about you. I didn't even do that particularly quickly. Sandals, woo! These biscuits, hey! Insane. I actually had those sandals on my character for the longest time as well. Those sandals, the blue ones. Maybe I'll put them on right now. Or maybe I'll put them on later. I'll see what else I unlock. I think I'm going to stick with the sailor suit and the sneakers for the time being. Versus Eggman. How could I resist? Versus Eggman.
And with that, the disposal of the Phantom Ruby prototypes is complete.
It was a defective model. It could only record the DNA of the one that triggered it.
Only a being with my strength of will could ever activate it.
It doesn't matter now with the lab locked down in Mystic Jungle. Which reminds me, didn't you run into Sonic there after he escaped?
Yeah, now explain why you didn't finish him off.
Against me, there is no need for concern.
I wouldn't say powerless. I gave you a run for your money.
For you, perhaps. He has beaten you for decades. Yet I defeated him in our first encounter.
Aww.
Phantom Ruby prototypes, and Sonic is alive.
See, I told you.
Nothing. We move forward with the plan.
Of course! When it's complete, the resistance will be erased. The world will be nothing but ashes, from which a glorious Eggman Empire will rise.
And
The Titanic
resistance
Monarch
will
Zone.
yield to the Phantom Ruby's power. All will submit.
Like, that's what Titanic Monarch Zone is like. Like, as I said, it's like Dr. Robotnik's completed empire or something, which is just so cool. Like, I love the idea of it, and I just love how I just love how these two games, like Sonic Mania and Sonic Forces, feed into each other. Like the Phantom Ruby is the
Power exceeds even my
I can't believe I got hit by this thing. How pathetic. I can't believe I got hit by this thing again.
That's a failure in my book.
I was like too hasty as usual. I can't resist like my normal strategy of just like going gung-ho into everything. Well, gung-ho isn't going to help me against the Egg Dragoon. But yeah, like how the Phantom Ruby is the critical the critical pot plant in each and every in both games, as well as how like the classic Sonic in this game is like obviously like is the same like Sonic that's in Sonic Mania. Like if you get like the extra ending in like the special like final ending in Sonic Mania, like it becomes clear that that the classic Sonic in this game is like the same Sonic that's in Sonic Mania. It's not just any classic Sonic. Like in Sonic Generations, it was just like, oh yeah, it's classic Sonic. But like, who's classic Sonic at the end of the day? It's just like Sonic the Hedgehog, whereas like, or which dimension is he actually from? It's not really clear. Whereas like in this game, it's like perfectly clear, or it's like intentional that like the classic Sonic that we're playing as like right now is the Sonic that we were playing as in Sonic Mania, which I just think is so cool because it's so like. It's so much more real, and it's just like an extra thing that, like, when you think about it, it wasn't really like 100% necessary, but it just makes it like so much better to have it that way. But yeah, as you can see, Egg Dragoon, like, I don't think I even really need to explain what I was doing there. All I was doing was dodging him when he was shooting, and then like when he shoots those chain chomps, I think they look like chain chomps. Like, he shoots out, like, those blocks, you can jump to hit them, you don't even need to avoid them. And then, like, just hit the balls into him in the background. It's pretty much the final boss to Yoshi's Island, pretty much. See, this is the asteroid weapon that I'll need to show off. There's if you want to be Tails' bondage slave, that's the bodysuit you wear. And there's the chain you wear around your neck. But yeah, as I was saying, like, you pretty much just launch those things into him in the background as easy as. As long as you keep your wits about you.
We did it!
Who's this we you're talking about?
Look at you, fighting like you've got a chance to win. It's adorable. Almost makes me feel bad that we're never going to do this little dance again. In just 3 short days, my plan will eliminate the bothersome lot of you.
Wait, 3 days?
Yeah, the moon is going to fall on planet Mobius and destroy us all.
You know what they
Because
say,
Infinite
the
has
anticipation
Majora's
of the
Mask.
end is worse than the end itself. Maybe not in this case, though.
Just laughs and flies away. Ah, how funny. But yeah, like, I don't think I can talk enough about how, like, cool it is that they did that, like, in this game, that they have it so that classic Sonic is the same Sonic from, the same Sonic that is in Sonic Mania. Like, it is that Sonic, one and the same. I don't want to change any of this. I don't want to change any of this. I don't want... Well, what about, like, the armbands are kind of cute, I guess. Yeah, I guess, like, the armbands are cool. Footwear. Let's see what the flip-flops look like, or the sandals, or whatever. Because I think they look pretty okay, but not with, like, the sailor suit. I don't know, they just don't look right. Plus, the shoes match my, arm wristbands now, I guess, so... I think we can go with that. And I'm gonna stick with, like, the lightning, wisp on for the moment.
They're in the city! We need to get these people out of here!
I'm gonna stick with the lightning wisp on in the moment before I show off the asteroid.
Silver need time to heal.
Because I haven't shown it off yet.
We've engaged enemy forces at Seaside Hill. We can't spare anyone.
See, look, they're talking about Seaside Hill, which is in Sonic Heroes as well.
This is the 8th unit. We're pinned down under heavy enemy fire.
And I must look it up because I can't remember what that jungle level is called in Sonic Heroes, but I'm pretty sure it is called Mystic
I've got
Jungle.
no choice. Okay, rookie, I've got a tough one for you. I need you to head back to the city and save those civilians.
And I love this. I love how, like, we still haven't 100% proven ourselves as the rookie. Like, still like, Commander Knuckles is still, like, he'd send, like, Silver or Sonic or someone else if he could, but we're, like, the only one that's left who's not otherwise engaged or whatever, so he has to send us. Sorry, I meant to, like, press A there. I don't want to use, like, the rental avatar. I want to show off my, like, my custom pink wolf wearing a sailor costume again. With, like, the lightning weapon this time. It's like, how could I resist? I have to go with, like, cutesy wolf for the time being. Okay, this is going to be my chance to, like, show off my lightning weapon. Because it's pretty, like, ridiculous. It'll kind of, like, home in and push you forward, which you have to be careful of in some situations. Because, like, sometimes you can end up, like, flying off of something if you don't mean to. But yeah, like, otherwise, like, the lightning weapon, I love it. Like, it's so good. The asteroid weapon, I'll show off in, like, the asteroid weapon I'll show off at, like, some other stage or whatever, I guess. See, look, watch what I can do now. Like, I can use that as, like, a trail of, I can use that, like, the extra wisp power for the lightning weapon. Just pretty much makes you follow the, it's like the hover weapon, like the way you were able to do that with, like, the hover weapon in Sonic Colors. And, like, this is no different. But it's really cool. Like, I must say, like, I love doing that with this. I love the way that they have, like, the custom characters' weapons done in this, like, that they're just so, like, there's something, like, extra to them. It's not just, okay, well, this is a gun that you can shoot. It's not just like, oh, well, this is what you do. Or it's like, not just like, okay, well, every gun is the same. You can have, like, a favorite, and, like, you can have, like, different ones that have different, like, you can have, like, different ones that have different, like, add-ons and stuff like that. And, like, not only that, but when you collect, like, when you collect, like, the wisp that, or when you pick up the wisp that corresponds to that gun, and normally, like, there'll be, like, one in it that, normally where there's, like, one wisp, like, you'll have, like, the wisp, like, you'll have the wisp for your one as well. So it's not like that, it's not like in Sonic Colors where, like, It's not like in Sonic Colors where sometimes just you wouldn't see that wisp for ages, or like you'd have to go back to a level again just to be able to see what that wisp would let you do in that level. It's like no matter which one you have, like no matter which gun you're using or which wisp bomb you're using, they're going to give you the chance to use that one's extra power if they give you the chance somewhere else. That's a cute shirt. If I wore that and I wore that headset, I'd look like I was just working in a call center or something. And what do I get for completing it with an S rank? I get a tie-dye shirt, man. Hollywood. I get Bowser Jr.'s face mask. And I get cute shoes to wear with my sailor outfit. But yeah, so that's like the lightning wisp. I guess I'll show off like the asteroid in the next one, because that's another one of my favorites. Like out of like all of the wisps that I've used, asteroid and lightning have been my favorite so far.
Great job! I knew you could do it if you believed in yourself.
See, look, I'm earning their trust now.
Nice moves. But if you hog all the glory, how am I gonna look good?
Oh, poor Vector. He needs like a supportive, funky Kong to drive him to the airport, give him more self-esteem. But yeah, I suppose that's it for this part of Let's Play Sonic Forces. I'm kind of trying to keep these to the 15 to 20 minute mark, so in the next part we're going to take on Stage 13, Casino Forest, with our good old buddy Classic Sonic, and listen to even more amazing music. So yeah, see you next time, thanks for watching, bye now.